like an orange, like a burnt orange tank top, and then I was like, this feels more like my soul. I feel like this is good.
Yeah.
This is
I
good.
love the unplanned coordination.
I love it.
All right, I believe we are live now. So we are live in our beautiful black matching shirts.
Love it.
So what did each person happen to read?
I read everything on the list. I kind of like refreshed myself before we came on and wrote little notes.
I was thinking about that.
I read Elle's and the grandma one.
The grandma one. All right, that's what we're calling that for the rest of the show.
I'm just coming back from like another activity, so my brain's like, but that one.
I read Sacrament, Vineyard, and Golden Rage.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I didn't have it like originally on the list to talk about Elle's, but I want to bring up that one first since you did read it. I actually really liked it. I was really surprised. So to me, it felt like a Pixar movie. I don't know if you got that vibe at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very much like the art inside. Like I definitely felt like it could have totally like the beginning splash pages and stuff were so cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, the colors were amazing. So basically, this is
cool.
about a girl who has DID or like multiple personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they visualize it in like a comic medium is that each of the people have like different colored hair, so you can kind of tell what's going on. So like at one point there's a blue one and a blonde one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but they handle it like very like well and maturely or whatever, which is really nice because I don't see that disorder ever being displayed like that. So,
No.
But yeah, the art style was very, very like Pixar-esque. I heard that some of the team have done like some Pixar movies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's great art. Great art.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Ablaze, and they do a lot of like translated works. I think that's all they do, but I could be wrong. So I feel like their stuff is usually really good because it's good enough to get translated, kind of thing. I don't know if you guys read Animal Castle this year, but I really liked that one.
No, but I've heard amazing things about it.
Yeah,
and I was gonna pick it up, but I feel like I'm reading so many other things that if I dive into something else, I'm gonna like literally lose my mind.
It's just so overwhelming.
You know.
I need it to come back. We need to read more about it. I love Animal Castle.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's really great.
I'm so uncertain if it's coming back again.
What?
Was it a one shot?
It originally was only supposed to be one arc, but I think it got so popular that they're going to do more.
Oh, okay. Is it the same publisher?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I feel like all of their art is like unmatched. Like I grabbed a random book that I wasn't interested in at all. It was like an offshoot of like a Conan book, but the art was beautiful. It was like some Italian painter did every single panel like that. Like it was gorgeous.
Awesome.
Like way too good for a comic. Yeah, I definitely suggest that one. I mean, issue 2 is like technically out already because it's translated, so some people have read it online.
Yeah, I've heard really good things, and it's really interesting when they bring like mental health diagnosis into comics. I feel like because I feel like the last time we saw DID was like Moon Knight was like this, you know, in Moon Knight.
Okay.
So I feel like it's interesting to see it in this context, in this way, and to really dive into it. I think it's really neat.
It's definitely more interesting to see it from a female's perspective as well, because like different personalities for females always are like taken differently. Like if you see Moon Knight, there's like there's one like tough one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I think Jake is supposed to be the tough one. But then if you look at Elle's, there's the blonde character. She's seen as like, she's very brave, she's very out there, but you can tell that the way the classmates and the other characters are reacting to her are like, oh, she's kind of a little bit of a bitch. And I'm like, no, well, it's like if a guy did it, if a guy was in that state,
absolutely that.
it would be like, oh, you're so badass, you're so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, wow, you're a leader, but since it's
and in Moon Knight, everyone's like waiting for Jake to come out, and then the final everyone's like, Jake's here, and they're all like super excited to see it. Yeah.
But then like when the blonde like personality for Elle comes up, they're always like, oh, you know, she's too bossy, she's too mean. I'm like, Jake's like this, and everybody loves him, you know. Tessa is awesome.
The rich stuff is my jam.
Yeah, the ending was really interesting to this one too. Like, I don't know how spoiler territory we're getting into here or not. But definitely, it was one that I wasn't planning on reading, and I just read it before I came on, and I'm definitely glad I did, because I think it was my favorite out of the bunch that we've read for the show.
I want to read it now.
Yeah,
It's so
was
good.
surprised.
It's so good.
it was like a little on my radar, so I ordered books for a shop. So it was a little bit on my radar enough that like I ordered them for the store, but I was like unsure if I was gonna pick it up. And now like it might have been my favorite. Also, this book I don't think anybody read, but Survival Street. I thought was gonna be really stupid, but it was
I
actually
read
like,
it.
what did you think of it?
Ooh.
I thought so. It was probably up there on my list too. Like, I thought Vineyard was for sure going to be my favorite, but
Same.
I mean, it was like mid tier for me, I think. But that Survival Street was so fun. I
Yeah.
think the art was fun. Like puppets cursing and being shooting rocket launchers, and
They're puppets?
it's just so it's
Yeah.
it's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
Sesame Street, but like gone bad.
It's
Oh
like
my God.
it's like a dystopian future society or whatever. So like Muppets have like some, or they're not Muppets because but
Yeah.
they're Muppets. Like there's definitely like an Oscar the Grouch.
Excuse me. No, they're felt Americans
Yeah, they're Felt
Oh,
Americans.
Felt
I'm sorry.
Wait, is that a term?
that they use
in
in
the
the
book.
comic. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't read that. I was like, wait,
Isn't
am I like saying something I shouldn't be saying?
Ooh, yeah. See, Jen liked it too. Jennifer, excuse me. Hi, Ryan. But yeah, I was really surprised because like the only review I heard from this was when I was checking out like prices earlier this week. Someone was like, "Yeah, this sounded like a cute idea, but it didn't land." And so I was like, "Oh, maybe I won't check it out." But since I was reading for this, I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, it was so fun, but like, it was like Muppets are beating people up. It was good.
Yeah. It fits in
I
my
mean, we've
top
got
3
Muppets
favorite
and
comic
grandmas beating
categories.
each
It's
other
got to
up.
be sexy, silly, or scary, and it definitely hit the silly mark.
Yeah.
Excuse my cats.
No,
They'll be
my
running
cat's
around.
Yeah, I was really surprised because both of those two were like, I wasn't really going to talk about them, and they were definitely probably my favorites for the week. So
I know. I was so surprised.
So that's so funny you talked about Vineyard, like, and how
I
that was gonna
love
be your favorite,
Vineyard.
because that's the one that I thought like I wasn't gonna like, and I thought I was gonna go into it, and I actually waited until the last to read it. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be like a very cliche story, and then I read it, and that was my favorite. Like out of the 3 that I read.
that's probably my favorite out of those 3 too. Unfortunately, Sacrament was like easily my least favorite. I feel like
Was
I
it
was
like
a bad,
dragging?
I think I was a bad audience for it. Like it's very like sci-fi
Yes.
and like
Oh,
you have like a tinge of like religion thrown in there. And those
It's
are
like
two
The
categories
Exorcist
that
in
are good.
space. That's what it is.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which
Have you guys
really
read?
didn't sound too cool.
Yeah. Have you guys read Outcast?
I love
Like,
Outcast.
Yeah,
That's my
so
favorite Kirkman book.
it gave me like weird Outcast vibes, but in space. I don't know why. I
So
could be like
Outcast- I think,
tones
like,
of it.
I think like the art really makes Outcast good though. Like Elizabeth
yeah.
Brentweiser doing the colors and stuff. The fact that it's like a dark demon story, but it's got like beautiful colors and like,
Yeah,
stuff
I
going
agree
on,
with
like,
that.
really adds to the vibe. While this one was like, I feel like this is a stereotypical like 17-year-old boy kind of book.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like AWA. I feel like they put out a lot of really good books. If you haven't read Not All Robots, one of my favorite books that came out last year, they do a lot of good stuff. This is like
They won an Eisner Award, didn't it? Right?
Mark
yeah,
Russell
best
is
comedy.
characters.
Yeah, I heard.
But yeah, this is like my least favorite AWA book I think it's ever come out, so I feel bad. But most of their stuff is good, I promise.
Maybe it'll get better. I don't know.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
You know, I don't. Yeah.
I felt just like not interested. Like,
Yeah, it's not my vibe. It's like not
Yeah.
something that I would go to the store, like my LCS, and pick up right off the shelf.
Mhm.
Like, which it's cool that we're doing something like this because I feel like it forced me to pick up books that I normally wouldn't read.
Yeah.
So I felt like I like, you know,
You gave it a chance.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it was bad. It definitely just
Yeah.
wasn't something that was into me because like Jennifer's saying she was into it. It's not it's very much like a not bad but not my thing.
Right.
Fuck. Yeah, I kind of like the show because it made me read all my books in like 2 days.
Yeah.
I lagged so far behind, and I was like, man, look at me. Since I already read all these, I might as well read like my other 3 books.
Did all
whatever.
of us read it super last minute? Because I read mine last night.
Yeah. I read them
Okay.
last night, and then I read one like this afternoon.
I read them the other day, and I'm like, I don't remember anything I read. So then I went through them again. I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of remember that.
No, I had the day off yesterday, so I was planning on doing it yesterday, so I didn't procrastinate. I was like, cool, I've off yesterday, and I was like, I'll just go through my stack. But yeah, I was really surprised with that one. Brandy, what did you not like about Vineyard? Or was it just like meh?
Well, if I was gonna rank on a list, like which ones were my favorite, it's not that it was bad. I just thought that Survival Street and Elle's was more interesting. The artwork in it was awesome for Vineyard.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna keep reading the story. It's gonna be interesting. I love anything to do with like pantheons and gods and things like that. So I'm definitely gonna continue it. But compared to the other books, I thought, I was so excited for that one, and I felt like the other one surprised me so much and how much I liked them that one just kind of seemed like, like it was fine. It was a lot of introduction, which obviously for a first issue they're going to do. So I think it'll get better as the issues go on.
Yeah, the only reason we started this week was because Brandy messaged me and she was like, when are we starting that show you wanted to do? Because I want to talk about Vineyard. And I was like, I can't do it next week, but I guess we'll start this week. Sure, why not? I really, really, really love the creative team for this. The art is by the same person who does Abbott, which I'm reading right now.
Wow.
And the art is super good. I'm really into it. And Brian Hawkins does, I believe, Black Cotton. They do something like that at least. So it's really, really good creative team. So I definitely think it'll like tie in. I think it was just like the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you say like it was kind of a slow beginning and they were introducing a lot of stuff, so was Survival Street. There's like here's a whole bunch of casts and a whole bunch of political like craziness.
I know, but it was so different. Like it was just like action.
Yeah.
Like so it was a lot going on versus it was kind of a slow start, I feel like, to Vineyard.
Yeah.
There's an amazing is it Zoe Leachy? Leachy? She did an amazing cover. Yeah, for Vineyard. It's gorgeous.
Wait, really? All right, wait.
Yeah, me too.
I'm so curious though.
I'm on the fence about order. I probably will order it. It's gorgeous. Everything she does is gorgeous. But...
I definitely think I'm going to continue to read it. Like I felt like it. Yeah, I liked it. I don't know how much we're getting into spoilers too, so like I'm trying to be mindful of what we're sharing. But at the very, did you guys read the letters? I'm not going to get into like what they were.
Did,
the letters
yes.
at the end. Those are cool. It was a cool concept. I like it.
I did have a moment where, like, when I was flipping to the back, most of Aftershock puts all their ads at the end, and so when I flipped the letters, I was like, "Oh, it's an ad." It's not an ad.
Yeah.
I assume it's gonna be a miniseries because that's what like Aftershock has been doing for a while. So I assume it's just gonna be like 5 or 6 issues. But they keep doing this thing where I guess it's really smart for an indie company where they just start things off as miniseries, and then if they do good, they get like a season 2, like Maniac in New York or Bunny Mask or whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna tide it out, assuming that it's only gonna be that. I'm definitely interested to see where it ends up going.
Yeah,
I was really into the colors on this. It was really pretty.
Yeah, I agree.
It looks very much like Alice Ever After. Have you guys seen that?
Yes. Yeah, it does remind me a lot of that. Which is ending soon, right? It's got one issue left.
So I think they've only got like 2 or 3 issues left.
I haven't read that. Is it any good?
I really liked it. It was very, well, how would you describe it? Like, creepy, crawly, but fairy tale-esque. Kind of like, what's the name of that video game? The Telltale one.
The Alice in Wonderland one?
It's based off of Fables, but it's...
Yes, yeah.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It's interesting. It's an interesting version of Alice in Wonderland because you really don't get that much Wonderland in it. No. It's more set in the real world, which is, you don't see that a lot with retellings of that story. So it's definitely a different take on Alice if you like the character and that kind of, which I do. I've read that book like 7,000 times, but...
Oh man, I saw the Stephanie Hans cover for the last issue that was just like covered in Wonderland stuff. So I would have thought the other thing.
Yes, I love Stephanie Hans.
Same. Oh my goodness.
Good. Have you seen the cover that she did for Strange with Clea?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
So gorgeous. I got it the other day and I was just like drooling all over it.
I've been getting her variants for the multiversity stuff right now, having never read anything multiversity before. Like, I'm just getting it because, like, pretty covers.
Yeah.
Is it the AXE one that's happening right now?
Oh, no, this is a DC. It's like the Young Justice teen stuff.
Oh, the Dark Crisis thing?
It's multiversity. It's like it's a tiny spinoff right now. I think they're doing Multiversity Young Justice and Multiversity Teen Titans. I could be wrong.
Is that the one where they're gender swapped?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So they're like the color. So like yeah, like the last one was like a guy raven.
Yeah. I think I have the female Damien somewhere here.
Oh, that one was my favorite one.
Such a sucker for the Bat Boys. So anything related to them, I'll have somewhere.
Oh my god, her use of like color is just phenomenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like her use of watercolor along with Michael Del Mundo is also really good.
He's one of my favorites. Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
Did you get the X-Men cover for this week? X-Men 92? It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous.
I just put his com cover up there.
David Mack is also really good with watercolor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the master.
Yeah.
I love watercolor art in comics. I just love it.
That's what Brandy makes fun of me for.
Really? My husband makes
for
fun
loving
of me
watercolor?
Yeah.
Well, every time I pick one up, you'd be like, "Oh wow, you really like watercolor, huh?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Tessa staple.
Yeah, and I love Peach from Mocha because I love her watercolor work. Like I just love it.
I really
Did you get the Demon Days this week?
What was that?
Did you get Demon Days this week? She came out with like a Demon Days that was based off of Civil War.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
My LCS did not have that. I did. What did I just pick up? Oh, her Twig 4 cover.
Yeah,
I just picked that up.
Disgusting. I loved it.
I know. It's so disgusting. My husband's like really
alien, right?
Yeah.
It's cute.
I've been loving Twig. I think it's adorable. I'm like, it's like, I don't know. I love it.
I usually don't like fantasy, but I really like how it is in Twig because it like actually looks like really like foreign and weird and strange. Like, and I feel like fantasy is supposed to have that, but it usually doesn't. So I was like, he looks so deranged, and I find it really cute. Like, he looks like he's gonna snap. Like, he looks like
I'm waiting for the moment.
Like what that cover where he's like the Peach and Mocha one where he's covered in like eyeballs and stuff. It looks like like it looks like he might have gone on a rampage.
Oh my god, she's been killing it.
Like, yeah, I really like how she does that like dynamic of like having like beautiful women or like really creepy, scary stuff, and then sometimes putting them together. Like,
oh man. Yep. She did some covers for Savage Spider-Man that are really creepy and really scary, where it's like eyeballs coming out of like his skin or something like that, and it was really
Spider-Man
nice.
Really cool covers and not a really cool story.
Have any of you guys read Grimm by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, how is it?
Oh, have you not read it?
Mm-mm.
I love it. I think it's so fun.
I just actually started Something Is Killing. Just started.
Oh my god!
Really?
I know.
Just started.
I had to reread because I got like the trade paperback like way back when, and I read it and I was like, oh, this is a great story, and then I got sidetracked with other things, and then I was like, all right, I need to reread because I have no idea where I left off. But it's
won
like
good. 3 Eisner Awards in a row, right? Like 3 years for best running series or something.
Yeah, dude, that first issue is like $1,000 almost now. Like, it's wild.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So, fun fact: when we got that book, it was when it came out. James Tynion was the person on Batman, and Jenny Frison was a really hot artist. So when I was ordering for the shop, I ordered way more than we usually would. I was like, "Yo, James Tynion, normal cover is really cool. Plus the B cover is Jenny Frison. Like, this is awesome. I'll order a bunch of it. Like, there's no way it fails." I sold one copy. I couldn't sell any of them. No one. I was like, guys, check this out. I read it. It's really cool. It would not sell. So we started like selling them online because they were like, at one point they were like $50 way back when, and I left them in the bin because I was like, someone's gonna find this and it's gonna be a win. No one would. No one cared. No one would pick it up. It was so frustrating. I was like, all right, fine. We just started selling them online.
James Tynion kills it. Like, I have been really digging his work. I've been loving it. It's so funny because I remember like 2011, 2012. Me and my husband went to New York Comic Con, and he was there, and he was like very not really known. Like, he had a small little table, and we just sat and talked to him for like an hour before he became like big and sweetest guy ever. And now to like see him develop into this amazing like pillar in the comic industry has been really
he's like the hottest writer in the world right now.
Yeah, like
100%. Yeah.
Literally, will read anything the man writes.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your guys' favorite James Tynion book?
It's got to be
Nice
Something's
House
Killing
on the
Children.
Lake.
I think it's Nice House for me too.
Nice House on the Lake.
Yeah.
100%.
Something is killing the children.
Those vibes.
The Woods was awesome.
Woods was really
yeah,
good.
it was
Department
also
of
really
Truth Department of Truth I've been really digging.
I need to catch up on that one.
The art takes a while to get used to. I'm not gonna lie, but then as you read, it perfectly depicts like what's happening in the story and like the breakdown of reality. So it's cool. Like, I think it's a great art. It just takes a while to get used to it.
Literally exactly how I felt about it.
Oh, I don't even know. Hold on. Oh, it's on my shelf.
Yeah, Simmons. I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure. It's very like painterly kind of style. Very abstract.
It's like very it's very scratchy. Like that's the only way I can like describe it. It's such a bad way to describe.
I feel like Nice House is similar to that.
What was
or more abstract than that? Like the abstract David Mack covers that they did for like Daredevil and stuff? Or is it more abstract than that?
This is gonna sound really dumb because all art is just lines, but it's more like just lines. Like, scratching is a good way to describe it, where it's just kind of like it feels like here is my canvas that just has like a bunch of paint poured on it, and now I'm scratching lines into it to make my design. Like
that sounds really cool. The concept.
Yeah, here I'll show you. Cool. I have it. I literally have it right there. Hold on, I'll show you.
He's one of those people who has like a decent amount of range too. Like he did a really cool cover for like the Many Deaths of Lila Starr that was like both beautiful and ugly at the same time, which was a very cool thing.
Both beautiful and ugly at the same time.
I think it was like a dead body and beautiful flowers. So like,
yes,
that
book like is one of my favorites of all time.
Like I don't think you can see it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's like it's very. Yeah. So it's very like.
It's so nice though.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It just like takes a lot. This is a trade paperback, but it just takes a lot to like. If you're not used to this type of artwork, it just takes a little to like get used to. But it perfectly like
I
depicts.
Can definitely see because it doesn't really have any line work to it, like like straight lines and stuff, like outlines. That's what I'm looking for, outlines. So it's more just like oil painting from what it looks like, but it's so cool. It's like if Alex Ross did a whole interior issue, which he used to do, and I thought that was really cool.
Hi, Goo. Carrie, I gotta say, I love the X-Men books behind you. Swoon.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, so X-Men is like my thing.
I've only got one behind me, unfortunately, but
okay.
I'm trying to get every issue of the X-Men before it goes to Uncanny. It's the first 141.
Yes, I have 49 to go with your 50.
I have one that's not flabbed somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my my 1 through 141, and I'm close.
Yeah. My goal for 2022, and I'm like miserably failing at it, was to read the entire like Uncanny X-Men 1 to 544.
Oh wow.
I'm at like
I'm trying to do that for Batman.
I'm like at a solid 30, but I have friends like I'm like at a solid like issue 30. But I feel like the Silver Age books are so great and the history's phenomenal, and like you have Stan Lee and like you have all like the OG like awesome, but they're so different to get through because the dialogue's so much longer than like a modern book. So so it's just been taking me so much longer, but it's been cool to read it, to see the history of the X-Men. And I'm sure you're seeing that with Batman too.
With Batman, it starts off in the Golden Age. So books are like the size of a graphic novel, like each issue. And each one, I'll send you a picture later, but like it's just full of text. Like it's just full. And like then there are like little images or whatever. And it was just like, in the beginning, only like the first like dozen or so were so awful to get through. Like they were just so dry and so long and so many words. And I was just like, I hate this. Why did I do that to myself? But now that the pages are down to like, I don't know, 50 pages or something like that an issue. And now it's just more like crazy fun Silver Age, like, Yeah. So now I'm having a good time. But in the beginning I was like, oh God, I can't do this. Like
There was a point where I'm like, I'm just gonna quit and start at 94 when Chris Claremont takes over. But like it's
that's what I've done.
It's good.
The Claremont stuff is phenomenal. Like there's a reason it's so amazing.
Absolutely. What do you guys think of Golden Rage?
I thought it was cute.
I mean, what is better than an island full of women and also cats? I can't think of anything.
Specifically grandmas.
Yeah.
I love grandmas.
They got hot springs. They got it made.
Yeah.
I really want to show off this variant by Tula Lotay because she made like an old lady beautiful, which is like something that just isn't portrayed enough, where they like to make them like, seem like weak or frail or whatever. But She's beautiful and strong, and I'm so into it.
Yeah, why is she so huge? Like, she's jacked. Like, just...
She's hot. I love her for it.
She can beat me up any day, it's fine.
I don't know why more old ladies aren't hanging out with them. Like, because there was a bunch of them on the island. I'd be like, I'm sticking with you. You seem like you know what's going on.
It's fine. Yeah, this was like another example with like Vineyard for me where it was just like, this is like a really good setup. It wasn't specifically an issue that drew me in, but it definitely made me like, all right, cool. I want to grab like the next issue and see what's going on.
Yeah, they definitely gave you enough to be like, oh, okay. Like, they just drop women off at this island when they're postmenopausal. Interesting. What kind of society is this?
Yeah.
Well, they can't have children anymore, so like they're just, they're not
useless, trash.
Who cares?
Throw them on the
But
island.
I'm so curious as to like why they need to be killing each other. Like I know that it's supposed to be like a battle royale-esque kind of deal, but it doesn't seem like so far that there's anything really on the line that we have to be like, oh, we're gonna get rid of everybody and last woman standing and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, they should be against like, I don't know, the men or the rest of society.
Exactly.
Oh, that would be a cool concept.
I would.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, for some reason two old groups of old ladies are in like fighting groups, and this was like, oh no, the rest of society is treating you as outcasts. All right, well I'm rooting with you now. Like,
yeah, swim across, kill the people who took them to the island.
Yeah, I felt very bad for the one who got like early menopause. She was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the harbor now. Like,
my bad. Yeah, I thought I wasn't sure what I was gonna think about it when I like picked it up, but I feel like the concepts of it are really cool, and I feel like the idea behind it and like the societal issues around like the elderly just in general and women, I just thought it was really. It's just a cool concept. And I'm just like, go, Grandma, go. Like, you go.
They're so cute.
They're adorable.
The one with the long white hair.
I have never seen Hunger Games. Was this similar to Hunger Games?
I think it's going to get similar to Hunger Games. I could be wrong, though.
It's not right now.
Yeah.
That I can tell. But we don't know who these red hat people are. They mentioned that.
Yeah, they mentioned it a few times.
Maybe it's a rival granny gang. I don't know.
Granny gang.
Yeah, that's definitely what I thought it was. For some reason, I thought they like showed an image, but I guess I'm just crazy. They didn't. Gangs of grannies. All right.
That's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it.
If I was gonna be in any gang, I'd be in Rosie's gang. Is that what her name is? The big granny?
Yeah, Rosie.
Yeah, she's badass.
Really like the quote on the back that said, no, I will not have a nice day from the Golden Girls.
Did you see they had like recipes in the back for like metal stuff?
Yeah.
That's
so
cute.
You try it? Are you gonna try it?
Can we?
I wasn't planning on it, but if one of you guys want to, let me know. I'll do it with you.
I'm kind of interested.
I am no cook, so it will not be me.
Where do I get nettles?
You're supposed to forage them, Tessa.
But it says only forage things you know are safe, and I don't know what's safe.
So, no.
Yeah, they're like, never harvest or eat anything unless you're 100% sure what it is. This is grass. The Purge. I've also never seen The Purge.
Really?
I don't think what I know of The Purge, I feel like this isn't like that at all.
I don't think, it's not like a 24-hour thing where they're like given a time frame and then they have to like go rogue.
I guess there's technically no laws because they're outcast on an island.
Yeah.
We just don't know enough yet.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I can see it going more if you compare Purge and Hunger Games. I feel like I can see it trending more towards Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you don't know.
Hunger Games is just like everyone's against each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're put there by the government and they have to fight it out for like entertainment purposes, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's a bunch of kids killing each other for fun, like for everybody else's fun. The winner gets to go home and not be dead, basically.
Wow, that's a lot of nice.
That's a great incentive, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is old ladies instead of kids. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. So everything I've seen from Hunger Games is like the main girl in like gorgeous gowns and stuff like that. So I had entirely the wrong idea.
That's the one with the fire gown, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen that one, I think.
No, I'm much better at reading things than watching things, unfortunately.
True.
You were mentioning Moon Knight earlier. I have not seen Moon Knight yet.
Ooh, I really liked it.
It's good.
Yeah, definitely one of the better Marvel shows, I think. That's true. They do get food.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, I was like, do they at least provide something for their district if they win? But that's good. I'm glad.
Sweet. For Golden Rage, at the back of the comic, they have the map of like the whole island. Where would you guys stay? Like if you could choose. If you were by yourself, not with like the cool like
wherever the hot springs are at. That sounds like a great time. Hot springs and cats, wherever they're at, that's where I'm going.
I mean, they said one place was just like rest, so I guess I'd have to stay there.
Yeah.
Probably the hot springs as well, yeah.
All right, so we'll all meet up at the hot springs.
Yeah, I'll bring my 2 little goblin cats. We'll have a good time.
I feel like if you're in the hot springs, it's a very, no, you can't touch me. No, I'm not. You can't fight me right now. I'm busy. I'm relaxing.
Oh, that's like the law. Like if I'm in the hot springs, it's off limits.
It's like
just a known rule.
Just there, chill.
Yeah, I did like how like all the old ladies were just like straight up chill in the hot springs, they're naked or whatever, and the girls like so uncomfortable sitting there like with so much dress on. Are we done now? Agu, I think I've only seen WandaVision for Marvel shows and like half of Loki. Yeah.
Only half of Loki?
I really liked it. I just haven't gotten to it. It's like the next thing I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Was there something in between those two though?
I'm sorry?
There was a show in between those two, right? In terms of release.
Captain America,
WandaVision, something else, and then
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
There was also Miss Marvel. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was a cute one.
I loved Miss Marvel. It was
I thought it was really cute.
I really like G. Willow Wilson, so that's really good to hear.
I got like halfway through it. I still need to finish it, but it's good.
I heard it gave off very much like Disney Channel vibes.
Miss Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like a bad way.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, in the sense that it's like it's like a younger kind of audience. Like there's a younger cast, so I feel like it portrays more of like preteen, like plot points. But I think overall it was still really good.
Yeah, I feel like all of the Disney Plus shows are all the Marvel shows have their own tone, and I feel like that definitely like well describes Miss Marvel.
Yeah, remember when WandaVision came out? I was like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I'm not really going to watch it ever. And then I ended up watching it, and like I was obsessed immediately, like super into it. So I definitely need to watch more stuff because I really liked that. But
the way they did the episodes was super, super cool. I thought like how it was a different theme every episode, and it's like nothing I've ever seen on TV
entirely.
Before. It's super cool.
Plus, both the WandaVision theme from like one of the early ones and Agatha Harkness themes are like in theme bands, like excellent songs.
Definitely, yeah.
I would annoy everyone at work before I left when WandaVision was going on, and it was WandaVision night. I would put it on like as we were leaving, be like, all right.
Would you just watch it at work after hours?
No, I had a friend that I was watching it with, so that's what made me end up actually keep up with it. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to do a ranking of what your guys' like favorites through least favorites were for the stack of books.
The 3 or all 5?
Whatever you read.
Okay. Elle is definitely on top for me. Elle's. Is it Elle or Elle's?
I guess Elle's because it's Elle.
Yeah, because it's the little closed cap. Yeah, those things. Vineyard was also really good. I really, really liked Vineyard. I really liked that the struggle that was presented with one of the main characters who couldn't really perform the ritual and stuff. And it really shows how religious extremities can be very like it looks so normal from the outside or from the inside, but when you look at it from a third person view, it's like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, I was thinking about it. The concept of religion is very strange if you really take a look at it and you kind of take a step back. and it's I don't know, it scares me a little bit to think of religion in such a like culty kind of way, but that's totally what it is.
I have a very like a Catholic family, and so going to some of the funerals where some of them were very Catholic, I was always like, this is really weird.
Yeah, same.
Everything you're saying is really strange right now.
Yeah, and like I like growing up, I would go to church and stuff, and I can respect people who like are full on for that thing. Like, good for you if you just do you, boo, you know. But like 100%. it was creepy for me, you know. Like, I felt like I was gonna get sacrificed, cut down the middle, got the legs out, and be like, hey, Jesus, here's this girl, love us, you know.
I could definitely see a kid being scared of that. Like, most of my like personal interactions with different religions were like funerals and stuff like that, or weddings, because I feel like that's where people usually do that kind of stuff. And it was just like wild going to different funerals as like a kid and like seeing how different they were. I could definitely see being a kid being like, this is terrifying.
Yeah. Vineyard gave me that feeling again, I guess, like of not really being able to understand rituals and sort of like traditions. But it's, I don't know, you step back and you realize what's really morally wrong and what you do for the sake of a higher power, you know?
I mean, yeah, that husband's crazy. Because the wife, like, I'm so sorry. This was a hard thing for the first time. I'll get better. I'll be able to do it. And he was like, nah, whatever. You lost it. I don't care about you. Whatever.
Go get drunk.
Our son is better.
I thought it was really cool how in Vineyard, you know, they talk about how the gods are just like us. Like, they need us just as much.
I thought that was really cool too.
We need them. Yeah. So they're not, I mean, they are like a higher power in like kind of like a supernatural sense, but they need like devotees just as much as, you know, the people who are devoted to them.
I remember them saying that.
So I think that's going to come up again in the book.
Yeah.
The only part of it that's like super weird for me is, are they doing all this just for wine? Like, that's
cash money, my guy. They make banging wine.
Bills,
yeah,
like not a good enough reason to do that 4 times a year. Like, it's not like a one-time deal. No, it's like a quarterly endeavor.
Yeah,
did it start with a dad quarterly, or like a family thing?
I think it's.
Oh yeah, it was. They were saying it was like the dad, and then like I guess the mom met the dad later on, and the dad was already into it or something.
Oh, okay, but it started with the dad, not like.
Yeah, started with the dad, and then it became a family thing, and like the son is like hardcore with the dad. The daughter was like, y'all crazy, bye. And the mom's just like, oh, my husband, my family. I'll do whatever to get by.
I think I was like cheering on the daughter. I was like, good for you, girl. Good for you. You set those boundaries. You diminish those toxic relationships. Good job. But I felt like it was such an emotional point where, especially when reading the letters, to be able to say, I'm out of this, but my family's still in that, and I need to feel like feeling torn in that way. I just felt like the writing was really beautiful in depicting the emotion the struggle that she was going through, along with the mother. Like, I just felt like the writing was spot on.
So going on with how cool the daughter is, I definitely foresee this. Like, my prediction is definitely like the daughter and mom go out like guns a-blazing. Like, it's definitely like they're like burning down the vineyard, and it's just like
that would be awesome. I would love that.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it's like the daughter tries to get the mom out of this stuff. The dad or the brother at least is definitely dying, and it's definitely like I feel like that's where it's gonna go, but I don't know.
I'd be for that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I want to see some more horror elements. I mean, sexy nymphs are great and everything, but I want let's get to the meat.
The nymphs were so beautiful.
So they were so cool, but also like a little strange, because they were like, all right, we come out occasionally, we like pet you when you come, and then we just like go back to our little
it's like a little reward. Like, hey, listen, you just kill a couple people for me, I'll take care of you. You know what I mean?
Yep. There was one part where like they were around the neck, and I was like, oh, look at you. Like,
yeah, I know.
Chilling like a cat around the neck.
Hands into the pants. Like, I kind of want that.
He's like, do you feel that? And he's like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I really do.
The way I see it is that like tree is basically like their church, their altar or whatever. And then so, when they're there to pray or do some form of devotion or whatever, then, sexy tree nymphs come out and they're like, hello.
They do show up in the bedroom though too.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, like at the end. Like at
With
the end when the son goes to the house.
With the date?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think in the beginning when the mom like can't do it and the dad is kind of like just laying in bed like disgusted, like the nymphs are in there too.
Right.
They're like,
I remember that.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on when that happened though.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind them.
But would you kill
like around
a year?
Right around.
You have to kill 4 people a year, but you do get sexy nymphs.
The
And
trade-off.
wine.
And you get really good wine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
a pretty
really
good
love
price nowadays, honestly.
In this economy, I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's a steal.
I'm super into the art in this book. Like I feel like it was really good for it. Because like the nymphs were like really, really detailed. Like they were just covered in like little flowers and leaves and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, but very menacing. Like they're looking at you
My
like
type.
Yeah.
I'll like woman you guys all day, but I will not be. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather get wine sans the murder, but whatever.
Maybe the wine first, and I can taste it, and I can be like, it's only worth like 2 people, but whatever.
Gonna negotiate my ISIS.
They're gonna use this for evidence later on, just so you know. So gonna be like, now if we go back to August 5th, we can see them say this.
There's somebody watching right now that's gonna sacrifice the 4 of us.
I mean, 3 of us are close, but you're kind of far away. I don't think they can do that in one day.
They do have the whole year though.
And the wine and the nymphs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The art really reminds me of the new Ivy series.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
It's really, really pretty, very horror-esque, but elegant at the same time. Like the lines aren't too heavy. Like they're very delicate.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like kind of those, that Victorian-esque kind of style where everything was like, oh no.
Oh
I'm screwed. The little swirls on like doors, you know what I'm talking about? Like on the like picture frames and stuff.
Yeah, like the scrolling of it.
Yes, exactly. Like Carnegie Hall kind of ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks just like that, but like horror.
I'm actually really like pleasantly surprised with how horror-esque the Poison Ivy series even is.
Yes, I love it. It's so dark. Oh, she can kill me anytime.
Poison Ivy's my favorite character, and like I was so like, oh man, I really just don't want this to be a bad series.
Have you ever cosplayed her? You totally would pull it off.
I would love to. I haven't though. A good excuse to dye my hair red.
I can actually totally see it.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Last thing I did was a Scarlet Witch, which was
I can see that too.
Yeah.
The one from like her own series in the comics, or like the MCU?
Like her Halloween costume, so like the comic one. Just her in the window and stuff, Simple.
Oh.
It was really easy. That's what I was going for. Like 2 pieces, alright, sold.
What are your guys' like favorite finds from like at least maybe the last month? That's not on your pull list, but you found it and you were like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Finds as in like modern new releases or finds as okay.
Like you were at like
you asked me that, and I immediately have forgotten like everything I've
picked up. I'm like trying to rack my brain, like what have I even read? I don't think I've read a book in my life.
That's what happens every time. Like, what's your favorite book? I don't know how to read. Like,
what did I just? Oh, my husband would tell me.
I just found like the very first issue for the Scarlet Witch miniseries. The single issue, and it is so gorgeous. Like the art for that. I think it was David Aja.
Yeah, for the whole series, and they're all amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's so gorgeous, and it like the fact that it was black, white, and red. I think I really like those sort of themes, where it's just like 3 colors, but it's heavy ink.
I'm trying to like cheat and look over there at my pile.
Have you picked up Little Monsters? That's also in that like black, white, and red.
What's his name? Is it David?
Nguyen.
Daniel Nguyen?
Dawson?
David Nguyen? The one who did he did this cover.
I thought it was Dustin Nguyen. Am I being daft right now? I thought it was
Dustin.
Yeah? Right.
Yeah. There we go. My best. Is it good?
Yep.
Have you guys read it?
That series I think is really good. I was hesitant to pick it up because I'm actually kind of the opposite. I don't really like when it's black and white. I prefer if I'm going to read a comic it to be in color. So I wasn't going to pick it up originally, but I started reading it and it's really good.
Ooh. What is it? What issue is it on right now?
6, I think.
Okay,
6 or
so
7.
I can catch up pretty quick. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely like a favorite for people at my shop, but it's like Jeff Lemire, so he kind of just doesn't go wrong when he's writing things.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything bad he did. He done. That's what I meant to say. All right.
I just picked up the reprint of X-Men 4. Like,
Ooh,
if you wanted to talk to like a good time. And like obviously not so much for the real X-Men 4, but the reprint of X-Men 4 I picked up. So that was probably my most recent. And then I just picked up, talking about Peach Momoko, I just picked up the Miles Morales Peach Momoko cover. I don't know what issue it is. I haven't gotten it yet.
Is it the one that connects with Gwen? The one that she did super recently. Because there's one that she did for the Amazing Run.
Yeah.
There's so much spider stuff going on. I'm so confused.
There's so much. That's why I'm like, I don't want to say something.
Yeah.
Peach Momoko also comes out with like a dozen covers a week. Like, I don't understand.
Like there's a new Spider-Man series coming out just I think
it's the
month,
Champions
and it's
one.
called Spider-Man. Sorry?
It's a Champions one.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Oh, that one's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I got this is a book that I just got for the cover, but I will read it.
I've never done that before.
I mean, like, look at, how could you not? Like, how gorgeous does that look? Like, come on.
There's a Gwen one too, and it's exactly the same concept, where it's like the paint is splashing in her face.
So now you have to get both, like, you know.
Yeah, great. Wait, I want to look at it, though, because I'm sure it's gorgeous.
It's so pretty. I'll try and find it too.
I haven't gotten it in the mail yet, but I should be getting it soon.
Town does some really good spider covers too that I've seen. I mean, I don't read any of these spider books, but Tao's covers are just incredible.
Oh man, I don't know if I've seen a Tao Spider-Man cover.
No, like his Spider Gwens or none of them?
I'm sure I have it. I'm just like drawing a blank right now.
Oh, they're really good. I love all his stuff.
Sorry, who was the artist?
Ivan Tao.
Oh yeah, so good. He also did this Gwen versus ending, I think this month. And for the last issue, he did, I'm assuming you guys have seen Into the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that scene where Miles is like falling or rising into the city? He did that, but instead of Miles, it's Gwen.
Ooh.
As a cover.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That's cool.
So gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll check that out. That sounds really cool.
And the colors, if you want like a good colorful cover, yeah, absolutely.
For recent pickups for me, I think I've just gotten like some Silver Age X-Men fillers, and like now I have all of the first Silver Surfer run except for 1 and 4. So I grabbed some of those. That's all I can see from here in my
like
pile.
the biggest keys in the run.
I have 3, which I've more than 4.
You can see it.
Oh,
yes. Oh, I did see that one.
Yeah. It's
so
cute. Isn't it so nice?
Can you match with their frame like side by side?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah,
I have like a whole box of just Peach Momoko.
Is that your favorite?
Love her.
Fiction. Bad.
Is Momoko your favorite artist? Is Momoko your favorite artist?
Momoko. I also really like Rose Besh.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's awesome. And Daiki Ruan, I think is really, really cool as well.
Honestly.
Yes. But Rose is really, she's super hot for me right now. Like, I love those. I think I just have a thing for API artists, because as somebody who is, like, there's not a lot of Asian people in the, like, Western comic community. So whenever I see, like, especially women as well, who kind of put our traditional sort of, like, ink and art and pop culture kind of meshed in with Western comics, it makes me so happy, and it makes me feel so at home. Because, like, I grew up on, like, anime and, like traditional Chinese ink kind of art. So it's really nice to see art like that being mushed into westernized comic books. I also really like Rianne Gonzalez.
I was literally about to ask you, like, I was waiting till you were done talking.
So
like, oh, I really like her.
Amazing. She's so amazing. I love this this cover right here is one of my favorite ones. She's so cute. And then
I really like
the back somewhere up here as well, but I don't know where she is right now. But she does everything with, like, she paints all of it. Like, she never does it digitally. Yeah. And it's so good.
Alex, we definitely have similar styles and artwork. We definitely like similar things in art.
No, that Batgirls one she just did, that variant where they're all in, like, the pool and it's got the dog in the pool too.
Yeah, the incentive variants.
Oh my god,
Batgirls are so cute.
That series is also so fun.
Mm-hmm. I heard it kind of, like, bombed though. Batgirls.
No, I'm not caught up on it.
I usually wait till the run is over and then I binge read everything, but now I'm scared. But I really like Steph and Cass.
Stephanie is, like, my favorite, so that's why I was, like, so drawn to it, because I was like, oh yeah, like, I loved her Batgirl series, and now, like, whenever she's in something, she's kind of a throwaway character.
Yeah, I know, right? Have you read the webtoon for
the Batman or the Wayne Adventures?
Yeah. She has, like, a little arc in that, and it's really cute. I think she's so fun. I think she's so smart. She's so spunky.
Yeah, she's probably my favorite, like, Batgirl in general. Like, love her. Spoiler, I just love her.
Understandable. I think she's amazing. I should show you guys my office. Hold on.
Oh, please.
Everything is pink.
Office tour.
Oh my god.
Brandy, look at all the pink.
I know.
Everything is pink.
Ooh,
there's not enough pink indie covers. There's not.
I know there's not enough. And then there's, like, Harley here. Wait, hold on. Let me turn the camera around. So it's like,
Alex, I'm gonna fly you out to help with my office renovation.
Please. Wait, how do I turn the camera around? I just turned it off. Turn it around.
Ooh, Jenny Frison behind you. Oof.
Yes. Jenny Frison. I finally got all of
Sirens?
Frison and the children. 21 to 25.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
yeah,
so
Brandy
nice.
is
Like my
too.
Siren Wall, mostly Harley.
I love that Strange Adventures cover with her and the dino.
Yes,
I just put that up there.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, Ben Oliver. Wow, she's so good artist.
I've got that.
Oh,
it is so pretty.
Look at Harley.
I know.
Awesome Wanda being feisty over there.
Oh, there's a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
It's mostly just, like, it's a really tiny office that I use to do my like, I work in film and animation.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do backgrounds and layout design. So I usually have to stuff myself in a thank you so much. I usually have to stuff myself in an office that has, like, no windows, no light, because I work on, like, color scripts as well. And so it usually helps if it's, like, pitch black and you make these color scripts, because that's how you see the color best usually. But man, my eyes, like, this is the size of, like, a tiny bathroom. Not even a tiny, I don't even think you could.
That is all, like, that is, like, I would be in there all the time, though. Like, my little cubby, like, I would feel so at home.
It's
being surrounded by books.
Yeah.
100%.
And, like, the way you have them displayed
too. Got, like,
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it so much here.
Yeah.
But I try and make it as pink as possible.
You have a book that came out like last week behind you, like a few days ago, Wednesday. You have the Art Term Poison Ivy book. Didn't that come out on Wednesday?
Yeah!
And it's already on the wall.
I put that up. And then I was super excited for her. I love Dan Mora.
Have you been checking out Batman Superman World's Finest? Because if not,
yes!
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh,
That's like my favorite superhero books on the shelves.
I'm oh sorry. Okay. Every cover in here has like strong female leads on it. Like there's no men in this room. That is my rule. No
it is
men
pink.
Whatsoever.
It is all female.
Yes.
No boys allowed.
I love Dan Mora because he makes Dick Grayson look so pretty. And he's already very pretty.
Yeah,
Dick Grayson he looks so pretty.
Yeah. It's so funny because Aaron and I always talk. We're like, if we ever have a second kid, and if we have a boy, we want to name him Grayson after Dick Grayson. Like that's like what we want. So funny.
I'm more of a Jason Todd girl though.
Okay.
Really? I didn't know this.
He's my husband, my boyfriend, my everything.
Jason Todd is such a good character, but like, I feel like Jason Todd is also like a Stephanie Brown, where like kind of just gets like thrown away. Sometimes they're like, yeah, you know his backstory. That's what you need. Like they don't give him a good story. It's just
they
like,
have a really good dynamic together. There's just like chaos everywhere, 100% of the time, and I absolutely love it.
I would read a Jason and Steph book. That would be amazing.
I just started collecting.
Oh, she is the snuggly.
So cute.
You say hi, Mary. Say hi. She's like, who are all these people? Okay, go chase your brother.
We should all go for a comic crawl.
I'm
that.
A comic crawl? Is that like a pub crawl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bar crawl with comic shops.
Sign me up. I'm there.
Probably with like coffee instead of beer, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can do both.
We just go with our ice
latte. Yeah. It'll be good.
Well, Brandy is a Starbucks fiend, not for coffee, but for just like drinks in general. I feel like every time I go with her, she's like, all right, cool, so Starbucks?
Yep, gotta match the drink to the fit, always. Gotta have it look aesthetic, you know.
I'm down. Coffee and comics are like,
they're
like made for each other. They're just like, they're meant to be.
It's like an orgasm, but for your introvertedness. Yeah. It's so true. It's an orgasm for introverts.
I know. I said to my fiance, like, I just need a day where it's gray and rainy and I can sit inside all day and read my books. Like, catch up on books I need to read.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you lose your virginity. That's exactly it. Who needs to be touched when you can have all of that on you?
I'm into both sides.
I can open a book and be like, oh.
You know what she does in her free time?
Alice, I want you to like depict and like explain comics all the time. The way that you like depict them, I'm like, girl, yes.
If we're not hooking new readers yet, I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Right. We'll probably turn into, instead of like forest nymphs, we're all gonna turn into like comic nymphs where we're like,
oh no,
pages.
Darn.
Beautiful flower hair.
Oh, but like the flowers are like little origami, like comic book ones, you know? Like,
oh my gosh,
there you go.
I'm here for it. I feel like we're on to something.
I'm definitely into both vibes though. I like the like cozy inside hot drink or like the lounging in the sun with a cold drink one. Into both.
Yeah. That's also
I'm a simple reader. Both good.
Yes. As long as you're left alone with your comics, yeah, just straight orgasm. You know, right out the floodgates.
Whenever I was growing up, my parents hate reading. And so whenever, like, growing up, my parents see me reading, they'd be like, you know, you don't have to do that, right? It's not a punishment, right? Like, I'm having a great time.
Did they, like, think it was, like, a punishment or something?
Yeah. You can, like, go out if you want. Like, it's a Tuesday at 7 a.m. I just want to read.
Oh, man.
Okay, if you're still here, that's a moment you should cut out and paste, just as a heads up.
Save that clip. Explaining comics in the dirtiest way possible, but it's the truth. It's
we We can do a show on like dirty comics. We can have sex criminals and
Sweet Paprika.
Sweet Paprika.
I love Sweet Paprika.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read Unnatural, but that one.
I have this.
We can do it.
Am I allowed to show not safe for work stuff? If it's a cover, it's a nice cover. But I'm live. Is that would YouTube be like, fuck her? No.
What are they? They're not going to cut it down now. So
Okay.
go for it.
One really
Maybe take for a moment.
that is all
Show
pink
it,
and
show
so
it.
cute.
Yes, we
so
love
nice.
it.
I know, she's so adorable. I love her so much.
Can I just say how annoyed I am at that though? Because
Why?
all of the nude covers, like up into 10, were white backgrounds, and then they did a pink one and screwed the whole thing up. And then they went back to white backgrounds again. Why?
I know. They should totally.
I'm here for the pink, but it should also have been a white cover. It was a little upsetting. All right, my rant is over. That's all I had to say about that.
Consistency.
Yes, because I want to display them, and now there's a gap.
Yeah. My
I
OCD would not.
understand that.
Yeah. I get that.
It's fine. I'll survive.
I do not think
all
that
like
a
red.
gas day is like, oh, can I show not safe for work stuff on the stream? Like, all right.
Yeah.
You're already talking about orgasm, so I mean,
It's
whatever.
nice
At this
to
point,
meet you. This is our first time ever meeting. So
And I love you all.
I know. And then, like, why? Like, why did we go back to white then?
Oh.
Roscoe, it's a great time for you to stop by.
Hi.
We're showing
Big
boobies.
We're showing boobies.
The
Boobies.
timing is
Not
on
ours. Not
point.
ours.
Boobies.
Don't get excited.
I mean,
Not unless
face
you're going to
is
give me
all
wine
red.
nymphs. I'm not showing no boobies unless we get wine nymphs.
That's
Wine nymphs?
true.
Nymphs, the
Yes.
nymphs.
Wait, did they
oh,
actually?
nymphs. Okay.
I forget. Did they show boobies? Did the lineup show?
They
I
had
think
them,
they
but
do
there was
boobies.
no nipples.
Wooden boobies.
Yeah.
They're wooden boobies.
Yeah.
Yes. Still boobies. Still
No
tatas.
boobies. No nips.
And I'm
Still
looking.
you
beautiful.
I think you could get more in Golden Rage. I think there was a moment where like a girl was coming out
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
spring.
the hot springs.
Yeah.
It was the one with the beautiful long white hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Very much like old wise goddess vibes from her, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. These are wood boobies.
Still boobies. Still boobies.
Yeah, we should definitely do a comics after dark stream. Talk about some not.
That
safe
just
for
sounds
work.
really
Yeah,
fun.
can we? That'd be
We
awesome.
can do, like, Reviews
Have
for,
some
like,
wine.
Oh yeah, that sounds amazing.
Oh yeah.
I'm super down. That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm down
Oh,
for it.
have you guys checked out Sunstone before?
No.
Hold on, let me grab it. I have the book right here.
Do you think it has boobies on it?
Um,
Maybe that's
So,
why she's...
I have
I
the
can hold.
covers for it. And they're beautiful, but it's like
oh,
slightly like not
wow.
slightly, it is just BDSM like lesbians.
Oh
But
my
it's like it's beautiful. It's
God.
by Cedric. It says
Why have you
Yes,
not recommended
yes.
me this book?
That's the artist for Harleen, right?
from Helene. I don't know what that is.
Harleen.
Oh yes, it is.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is amazing. And like this is kind of what he was known for.
Mhm.
So the inside is just sexy lady time.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, Brandy, I was definitely going to recommend this one to you because it's very like.
Yeah, when?
I haven't read the second one yet. It's still sealed, and I'm really frustrated because this is. I don't know if it's the first printing, but it's like the first covers they did for it, and it's really like pretty classy. Where like you know what's going on, but it's not like overtly in your face. But the new ones they have are just like not nearly as pretty. It's just like full blown like pictures. I don't know. It's not nearly as pretty. But these ones are amazing.
Nice.
But just like in Harleen, like his compositions are really cool. Where like
Yeah.
like, dream time goes like that. and, like,
yeah.
he's such a cool artist. I love how he plays with like. Unfortunately, this is like before he got like really, or you can kind of see him expand as an artist as the series goes on. But like he just does everything in such a unique way. Like that was one of my favorite things with Harleen, where like, all right, cool, like the Arkham Asylum gates would be like the frame of the panel or something. Like
Yeah.
everything he does is in such a unique way, and I love how he plays with the medium.
The way he plays with his paints are very like telling for the story. Like he uses the different mediums and different brushstrokes per like chapter, and it's not just art that's on the page showing you what's happening. If you kind of look closely into the brushstrokes, you can see like how a character is feeling. So if Harleen is like feeling nervous, you would see like the brushstrokes are a little bit more like jagged.
He's actually very good at like storytelling within a comic, which a lot of artists will do good art, but may not necessarily be good with that aspect. My friends at work and I joke that his only flaw is that he can't draw unattractive people. Everyone he draws is hot. Doesn't matter who it is. Beautiful people only.
That's true. He drew Harvey Dent for Harleen, and I was like, I do
for Joker.
all
I was
of
like,
that. Not even half of that.
Like,
I do all of that.
I felt so dirty with the Joker one because I was just like, all right, like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, he makes the Joker look hot.
Crazy. Everyone he draws is beautiful. That's all.
It's the same for Mirka Andolfo. She also can't draw ugly people. Which
no. And her like the color in Sweet Paprika, like I'm a big person with color. Snot Girl, I feel like also like the colors in that are incredible. So
I love her sketches too. I love like seeing her sketch process.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so good.
She's super underrated. I wish I would see her do like more stuff.
She did a bit of Elektra stuff. I just found out recently. Like a really, really old, not really old, but like maybe it was before there was Michael Del Mundo who did it in 2017. And then before that, there was one issue where it was just a single one-off issue where Mirka did it. And it was so freaking gorgeous. And it was like her inks were so heavy, but they were so telling. And so, like,
I mean, for like Elektra, I'm down for some like dramatic.
Yeah. Freaking love her. I just watched the Netflix series for Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I only just watched the second series for the first time. Or sorry, the second season for the first time. And I thought the design was really cool for her. It's just nice to see more Asians.
I saw one episode of Daredevil and I was like, damn, this show is really good. And then I never watched it.
Yeah.
Charlie Cox is hot.
Yeah, I agree with that. Have you guys been watching Paper Girls?
Yes.
Or have you read Paper Girls? I haven't.
Read it. Yes to both.
Okay. I've been reading it. I haven't watched it yet.
So I feel like the show is, from what I remember, I read the comics maybe a couple months ago. It's kind of basic, kind of plot to it, where obviously they time travel, they're from the 80s, they're trying to get back home, but I feel like it's not like directly, like it's not like book to screen kind of, like there's definitely a lot of differences. I still think it's a really great show, especially for somebody who hasn't read the comics at all. You could get into it and still really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think they cast the grandfather. I don't know how far you got into the show. I love the actor they cast for the grandfather. I thought it was so perfect. But the comics were awesome.
Yeah.
I loved reading
really
it.
enjoying it.
I have the first two hardcovers and I didn't get the third, so I haven't finished Paper Girls ever.
I haven't finished it either. I think I'm halfway.
Literally today I just started again though, because I was like, oh, I'll just like binge the whole series and I'll grab the third hardcover and then I'll like actually watch the show or whatever. But I'm glad to hear the show isn't awful. I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely.
I heard it was good.
It's good, yeah.
I love the Why the Last Man books, and so I was like really excited that a show was coming out. And then like before it
There's a show?
There's like 9 episodes, but they canceled it before like the 9th episode even came out. So
have you guys read Deadly Class?
I did a long time ago. It was like one of the first books I read, actually. So I read 1 or 2 volumes. Yeah, I read 2 volumes when there was only 2 volumes out.
Yeah. They had a TV show too, and that got canceled. I haven't watched it, but that got canceled pretty early.
Was that also
and I heard that it was actually good. Like I also heard it was good. Like I heard the show was good, but
I mean, wasn't it like Outcast that had a show, but it was on like a thing that nobody used, so it was kind of like
sad because Outcast, like I felt like the show was good. I liked it.
I really wanted to watch it, but you know,
yeah.
It was on something I didn't have. I'll get it at some point, maybe just to watch it.
Yeah, I have my Paper Girls. I don't know if I can. Oh no, actually, I moved them. I had to switch all my shelves around. I used to have my Paper Girls hardcovers up on the top shelf because they're gorgeous, but
they are.
I had to move things around because now I started collecting manga also again. I collected in like middle school, high school, and now I'm gonna just have to fill my whole house with bookshelves. I think I'm gonna run out of space so fast. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm house shopping right now, and I plan on having like a nerd room where I can like film stuff, and then I'll have like my hardcovers and some books out or whatever, and then like in a living room or something like that. Then I'll just have like my books. Mm-hmm. So we'll cheat and have 2 rooms for books.
Yeah, we're currently working on renovating our upstairs, and we're doing like a little office space, and it's like we live in a Cape Cod, so the upstairs there's like the slanted ceilings, and then there's like these little alcoves with the windows, like the little dormers. So I want to make that like a little reading nook, and then it's gonna be more for Aaron, but I'm gonna have a little corner, so I'm gonna dedicate that for my things.
No, I love those. I get so jealous whenever I see someone with a really cute little reading corner.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's currently like studs, but I'm excited. I have the vision. It's like in my head.
Yeah, Alex, I feel like the Paper Girls, like the hardcovers would very much be up your alley because like the first one is like bright pink, like hot pink.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
the third one's like a silver holographic. It's awesome.
This is the first one, the second one.
Oh, the second one's a holographic one.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, no, I actually have to open them up and read them.
I'm just going to
the backs are pretty.
Quickly order them right now.
She's like, hold on 1 second.
Deadly Class was like that too, right? They also had like a lot of hot pink covers from what I saw.
Do they?
Or am I thinking of...
One of their hardcovers is pink.
I think one of them. Yeah.
Because they're all different colors, but they look really nice together. I'm really into their hardcovers.
Is Paper Girls the same artist who did Homesick Pilots?
No, that's Casper Wingard, if that's how you pronounce it. This is the same person who did New 52 Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't never put that connection together. Like, so never. Cool. Thank you for that.
The thing is really cool. I love the person who did Homesick Pilots. I didn't mean to clap. But they just announced that they're doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm really excited. But they're also one of those people who just like they're immediately identifiable by like their use of color.
Yeah, definitely. They're doing a few covers for New Mutants, I think.
Ooh,
in the near future, which is really cool. Yeah, I think I saw them do one for Magic.
They did a variant for Aquaman and Andromeda this week, and I was so tempted.
Sorry?
They did the variant for Aquaman Andromeda, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes,
so cool. I was so tempted.
Speaking about pretty hardcovers, this
Ooh!
Sunday edition.
We got almost all of ours damaged. I'm so sad. We got like 2 not damaged, and they were like special orders, so now I gotta wait.
I have mine signed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I love the book plate.
Yeah. It's so... I didn't realize it was going to be, like, shiny.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Pretty.
That's gorgeous.
I love this series.
Do you guys go to cons? Are you guys going to any this year? If you are...
New York Comic-Con.
Are you? Tessa, I'm going to be there.
Yeah! All right, cool. I'm going to be there for one day. I keep pointing the wrong way.
Yes. Yeah. Hi. I'll be there on Saturday. No, Friday. We're going to Friday before my fiance and I get married.
Comic-Con and then immediately get married.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely getting you a wedding gift. I'll be there Thursday and Friday. Aaron's going to be there the whole weekend. But
we'll be there the whole time, so.
Yeah. But
we're also going to Boston Comic-Con next weekend.
Oh, that's fun.
Are you going to any others?
Not this year. I got a wedding, so that's all I can manage.
Yeah. No, that's very fair. Very valid. I'm doing NYCC. Might do Baltimore. That's like up in the air. And then
thank you.
What was that? It's the end of it's Halloween weekend.
Oh, ooh, okay, maybe I can do that.
Yep. And then I'm in Jersey, so they have Super Jersey Con. It's like a local con. It's a 1 day. I think last year was their first year. Super fun. Super fun. I think Jim Shooter, like John Beatty, they were all there last year, so I think they'll be there.
Okay.
I think that's it for now.
I do a lot of that stuff, like the really local, like 1 day ones. I do like that kind of whenever I see them pop up. Like there's like Great Allentown and Lehigh Valley and like just all that kind of stuff. Like I usually just go to. I don't know if you saw, but earlier in the year there was a con called like Collectors Summit Convention or something like that. It in Washington or somewhere over there, and it was all like really like high-end, crazy, cool stuff, and it did really well. So they're going to do it again in, I believe, November at Heritage. So also you get to check out Heritage.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna probably try to go to that one.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Alex, you do cons at all?
I'm from Vancouver, so we only have like one per year-ish, and that was back in February. But I really would like to travel and meet you guys. It'd be great, yeah. I mean, this is really my first full year now, I think, being very open about my love for like Western comics. Because I used to be a lot more shy than I am now.
Yeah.
And it was super hard for me to kind of put myself out there, especially as like there's so many guys and like one or two girls maybe, and I never really
been there.
Them. Yeah.
Yep.
So it was scary, but I think after like going on the internet for about a year and expressing that I'm into all this stuff, because there's a lot of like Southern Asian communities here, so it's mostly a lot of anime, a lot of manga, and it's huge here, but not a lot of like Western comic love. So I am slowly trying to get myself out there with cons and stuff, but
do it.
I'm excited to meet girls like me, like us.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, I'll happily meet you at any con. But you know, like joining like Instagram and stuff like that, like super helps me just being able to like talk to people or whatever.
100%.
It's great. It's so much better than real life because I haven't had to. If anyone's annoying, you just block them. Like that's it. I like.
Absolutely.
Like, do you guys cosplay?
I'm sorry?
Do you guys cosplay?
I haven't in a while, but I do like doing it. I usually do it more for like Halloween because I really like Halloween. So I go to a bunch of like costume parties.
Mm-hmm.
But
I did for a little bit. I had like a whole page, and then
yours were good.
Moved on.
Did you do Erica?
Well, no. Tessa actually did some really cool Somebody's Killing Children themed pictures for my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like Somebody's Killing Children meets like fashion blogger type style, so it wasn't like a direct cosplay. But it was really fun. I'm like, I have this itch in my brain. Not comics, but manga. I really want to do a female Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, real bad. Real bad. Maybe someday. We'll see.
Those are, I don't know, the costumes are super detailed and super, super hard to make. Like, the fabrics are so specific. Mm-hmm. You have to get them from a certain site, and I don't know. It's so much work. I have so much respect for cosplayers. So much respect. It is insane how much hard work they put on into making all of these like outfits and even like the props as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, yeah, that's always
crazy. Can you imagine? Most of these weapons are foam. Amazing.
Yeah, no. My cosplays were all budget cosplays. Like I would go to the thrift store and be like, that looks close enough. And I'd make it work, you know.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember your X-23. It was so good.
All thrift store. 100%.
If you guys could cosplay anything, what do you want
to do? I want to do her.
I was already thinking about that.
Yeah.
I literally, because I would love to do just Black Canary in general, and I saw her, I was like, oh, she'd be really easy and cute to cosplay, because then I could just reuse all that stuff, and I just have a cute jacket. Like,
I love her. I'm sad though, because in the issue, it's only like one page of her, and she doesn't say anything, and it's just like of her putting on like the mask, and that's it. She doesn't say anything. I'm like, sir, give me my girl.
You have to wait a month.
Give. I know. It's torture.
Is there one you guys would like to cosplay as?
I don't know. I feel it. Well, never really thought about it actually.
I would also love to do good Snot Girl.
You'd make a really cute Stephanie Brown.
Oh my god, yes!
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
I'm down for it.
That was a good call. Yeah, that's really cute.
New York Comic Con.
Yeah!
I'd love to do a gender bent Aaron Slaughter. I think that would be really fun.
Ooh.
Like in a suit, like
yeah.
I think that'd be dope.
You did. We've been on for almost an hour and a half now, actually. Now we're just talking about not safe for work comics and cosplay.
Welcome in.
I did not expect the show to delve into that. But no, I really like checking out cosplayers. I think, like you were saying, like, just really impressive what they do, especially like when they go like in depth and they're like, there's people who do like crazy stuff with makeup and props or whatever, and it's just like it's an entire art form. Like, it's insane. But
absolutely.
Yeah, I would definitely like to do more simple ones, like a Black Canary or like a Snot Girl that like is just fun clothes kind of thing.
Oh, you'd make a really cute Black Canary. Have you done her?
I've not. I'm actually naturally much more blonde. This is me dyeing my hair, so.
Wait, really?
I used to look up. Yeah.
Oh, I would have known.
So whenever I used to look up stuff I would dress up for like Halloween or whatever, I'd always usually look up like blonde characters, so I wouldn't have to do anything with my hair. And now I'm like, oh man, I want to go like blonde again for Black Canary.
What were you saying?
No, I can see you being a good Black Canary.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My fiance and I were doing like a super casual like Thor and Loki cosplay for Boston Comic Con. I've got like the Loki horns, you know. He's got like a little lightning bolt earring. It'll be cute.
That's adorable.
I can see that. I want photos.
Yeah, drag him into some Instagram post you do or something.
Oh, we'll definitely have a picture. At least I'll make him take at least one picture. He'll probably make a face like this. But he'll be
That's
in the
how
picture.
all boys pose for some reason. I was talking to my partner about this, and I was like, why do most guys they don't smile? Is like smiling not cool? Because I'm not really used to social media, but most men, like cis men who like are on social media, they put their hands on their laps. You know what I mean? And then they got like the chains, and then they got like. You know what I mean?
I'm menacing.
Can I tell you, the whole time we were doing our engagement photos, it was like an hour and a half long session. And there's one where I'm looking at him and I'm like, do you want to smile? And he's like, I wasn't smiling. I'm like, that's what you think a smile is? Like, we need to practice this before the wedding rolls around.
Yeah, I can like hear Nate saying that.
Yeah, like, I'm not? What do you mean? No.
I think he really just does not have like little connectors from his brain to his face, though. Like,
no.
like it's just not.
He doesn't realize what's going on in between. No.
God, those would be really good pictures to see you looking all like cute and him just being like. Just looking
the pictures did turn out really cute, but he's just like he kept getting yelled at for putting his hands in his pockets. He's like, "Get your hands out of your damn pockets."
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
I feel that though. Like I've definitely been there before where I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You just do this. This is something you can do with your hands.
Yeah. I'm not a natural poser like Brandy.
I don't know about that.
It sounded very bad to call you a poser.
Fine.
Yeah, Tessa, do you want to fight?
Oh, I wish I was. I don't know. It's just I also have a lot of respect for people who are good in front of a camera.
Mm-hmm.
That takes skill.
I'm definitely one of those people who ends up like when I have to take a picture for something, it takes me like an hour and I take like 70 pictures and then like I still like sit all and I'm like I don't like any of these.
Yeah.
I have whenever I need to get a picture taken for something, my best friend is very sweet and they're the person I always go to because like if at the end of the day I don't like any of the pictures, they won't be mad at me if I'm like I don't like any of these. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's always good to have that one friend too that's like, no, it looks good, you look great, it's fine, like you're good, like stop being super self-critical. I feel like those are always good people to have in your corner too.
Yeah,
you're
need a
all
hype
super
man.
fine. Like the nymphs are right here.
Yeah, babe, nymphs would be all over you. You look so good.
The next compliment.
Yeah, that's definitely how I'm going to do that from now on. When I take pictures of someone, like, you look so good. Like, nymphs would be all over you. All over you.
Like, what?
It's the best compliment you could ever give somebody. You're like, you deserve at least 5 nymphs.
At least 5 wooden booby nymphs. For
Yeah.
sure.
No.
With flowers in their hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
They're beautiful. They're only like 10% scary.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do comics after dark. Wine and comics.
Wine and comics after dark. Give it to me, please.
That sounds really cute. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I know Brandy and I are both out of the picture next week. Out of the picture. Just
because you're getting sacrificed.
Yeah. For the greater good. It's for the wine.
For the wine.
The wine that you guys will get to enjoy on the next stream without us, I guess.
We got this.
You'll miss out on the hot wooden boobies.
Yeah, after that, I'm so down for comics after that.
I would love that.
That's absolutely not where I thought this was going to go today.
Hey,
I like this book.
I think it took a great turn. I'm here for the boobies and wine.
Yeah, I'm sold.
Boobies and wine. That's what we should call ourselves.
Boobies and wine.
I don't know if YouTube will like me calling it that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I wonder if it would let me do that, actually.
Boobies and wine.
Nowhere do we mention comics at all. Just boobies, wine. And if you show up, also, hey, surprise, comics. Like,
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh man, this is gonna be like
calculator. You know, when you like turn it around and it's just boobies.
That's a really cute thumbnail. This is gonna be like the most bizarre Google search I do when I look up comics for this, like not safe for work comics, but not like porn, like actual comics. Image comics that are not safe for work. Oh god, like
some of the Vampirella ones are really, really nice. They're super not safe for work, but I absolutely love her.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I heard that like in general, like her super old comics, like way before they retconned her, were wild and fun because like that was back when she wasn't a vampire, she was actually an alien, which explained like her weird costume and stuff like that. Yeah, it was wild, and like I really want to read those because that sounds just like bonkers, like just fun old comics kind of thing. Plus like those old like painted horror covers are just they're gorgeous.
Definitely. They're doing a few VHS variants for DC, like horror story, something like that. It's like supposed to be in October. But you know those the Screamers posters? Is that what they call them? Like really
like
old,
Scream?
like really old horror movies.
Yeah,
like,
I mean maybe they're called that. I just didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a bunch of variants just like that, which I think is really cool.
Sounds awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense for like Halloween and stuff. All right.
We should totally do a spooky stream of spooky Halloween.
I would love.
Can we like dress up?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll all have blood on our face. We will take it like
the blood coming from our eyes, like
kind of thing. We'll all show up with just like blood, gore.
Just horrifying to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
Not nip-worthy.
No.
I'm so bad because I was already thinking about Halloween content I wanted to do because as soon as like summer rolls around, I'm like, oh, Halloween's basically here, and I just start thinking about stuff. So I was already like,
wrong.
To talk about.
Wait, do you guys have costume ideas in your head for Halloween?
I don't know what I want to do.
No.
I think I was gonna do Elektra.
Ooh,
that would be
cool. The full-on red.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah,
I would really like that.
I don't know, but now I guess I have to start thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I usually when I start thinking about it. I don't know. Do you have any ideas?
I was thinking, I actually like the Loki idea. Like I was thinking about
Ooh.
that. However, my daughter she's 2. She has a little land speeder. Like drivable land speeder. It's on my Instagram if you guys can see it. It's adorable. And it's like a little like pedal thing. So maybe making her like Rey and doing something like Star Wars-y is kind of awesome. Because then she can just drive it as she goes trick-or-treating. Like, you know, like she can just drive it down the road.
So cute.
Man, I want one.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it yet. Maybe this year I'll do Black Canary. I don't know. It depends on what I do for Halloween. It depends on what I do. Because if I'm doing stuff outside, like I want to be like conscious of what I'm wearing for the weather. So like if I'm outside a lot, then I don't want to like wear something really like Black Canary would be like fishnets probably, and like that sounds bad in October in Pennsylvania. But if I'm doing like house parties or whatever, then that's cool. Yeah. Then I get to be the person not sweating. Great. Like. Was there anything else you guys wanted to touch base off before we close out for the night? I definitely didn't think we were going to be on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, we need to start scheduling these other shows and figuring out the
It's
deets.
so fun.
I'm super down. Do you want to make it like a book
Dirty
club?
Nights with the Comic Girls.
Dirty Comic Girls. God, you're so rough.
I'm so happy. Like, I feel like it's you come into this environment and into like the Instagram space for different reasons. And for me, like, I just wanted to make friends.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You know, we're to talk about comics.
I just have friends. Like, my
Comics
husband, like,
and
super
movies
into
and
it.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yes. We're on the same page, Alex. I hear you.
Yeah, we can if you want to do it, we can do it like a book club. So each time we just have like a specific book we read and then we have wine and talk about it. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Or if you feel like that would be the less intensive version because it's just like one book per session, video, words.
Then we can get into the whole thing because we don't have to worry about spoilers. Like, everybody will have read it. And then we'll just go off the rails. I know, for sure.
Yeah, like this. But yeah, then we can like announce it prior so like people can talk about it with us. That sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds great. Wait, are we doing?
Oh, when you do the movie's name, just put a picture of the bird. Just put a blue-footed booby. Actually, that could be a really cute like little like logo for the show, like a booby drinking wine or something.
I would love that. That's so cute.
Yes.
We're going full on with the boobies thing.
Yeah, I love it.
We're fully committed now. We can't take it back. It's somebody's screen recording this, and it's on the internet forever now. You can't.
Yeah. I love this idea.
What wine
pairs?
Yeah, we can figure out which wine goes with which book.
Beef, hi.
I think something's telling the children is dry red.
I love. We could do that. We could make like a widened book pairing.
I love that. I see people do that with
classy.
like coffees and stuff. That's way cute. I love this. I can pretend like I'm classy. I just discovered like wine that I like now because for a long time I liked the idea of it and like it matched my aesthetic of, you know, like coziness and books and stuff like that, and I just could not find wine that I liked, and now I finally have found like some wines I like, so I'm excited.
Give me that cheap sweet stuff.
Cheap. That's what I was.
Exactly. Like the $6 rosé.
That's it, man.
The best.
Yeah, I did like a wine and charcuterie like little babe night, and so that way like it could be a bunch of people. Like there were like 6 of us or something like that, so we just got to get a bunch of wine, so like someone would like something and it wouldn't feel like a waste. And so we found a bunch of all the wines I liked were the cheap ones and not the expensive ones.
Yeah.
Which is great, you know.
When I was like, I don't think I was 21 yet. Oh, this is bad. I shouldn't be saying that. Okay, so when I was in college, I babysat. No, I dog sat. It was a dog sitting thing. And somebody gave me a bottle of wine, and I was like 19, so I wasn't even 21 yet. And it was this really cheap bottle of wine. I had no idea. And it was Moscato, which was like a white wine. And I could not pronounce it. So I told everyone, I got mosquito. You know? And I thought I was like the shit. And I just told her, I got mosquito. And then my
cousin so cool. Like, I'm drinking mosquito.
Yeah. You want some?
You guys just don't even know yet.
Okay, well, we'll be sure to get mosquito for the show. Quit drinking when I turn 21. I mean, all right. That's not the worst life choice, I guess. Yeah. If you stopped.
Very responsible.
Yeah. I'm an adult. It's time to be responsible now. I love this. A wine and book club.
Yeah. All right. So down for it.
Love to send some
novels, or are we doing like trade paperbacks or single
I was
issues?
thinking like trades. If there's single issues for a book that's coming out, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking trades, but I'm so down for whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, if we're not doing a bunch of single issues, I feel like reading one trade is.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get enough of the story where you're able to like really talk about it and dive into it.
Yeah, and then we can like announce like whatever X book we're talking about, and everyone can join. Mm-hmm. All right, this person is much more me. I quit not drinking when I turned 21. Yeah. All right.
Same.
Is it 21 in the States?
Yeah,
it is.
Oh,
what is it?
It's 19 here.
19,
yeah. But I've never really found like a good place for like Western alcohol, because a lot of alcohol here that I've had from the city that I grew up in are like soju, sake.
I want to try that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super, super sweet. It all tastes like candy. I don't think I can just drink like straight up. alcohol. It just it tastes like cough medicine, cough syrup to me. So
yeah.
But I'm a baby, so maybe I'll try and get into it.
I'm definitely very, very varied. All right, I definitely have taste kind of
It depends what mood I'm in. If I'm like feeling like wine, or if I'm feeling beer, if I'm feeling like a nice whiskey, like it depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah, like
Depends
some
if I'm
honey
feeling
whiskey?
feisty, or if I'm feeling like super like, I want a glass of wine. Like it depends what I'm in.
No, I mean mixed drinks can get super tasty too.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
I would love to be a bartender. That sounds so fun. That would be like it's something I would definitely only want to do like part time or whatever. But that sounds like something that would just be like so fun. I don't know.
The stories that you would probably hear,
right?
Oh yeah.
So I think dealing with drunk people is usually a delight, assuming it's not like a very large scary man. But usually it's like everyone's just really silly, and it's like people find it annoying, and I'm just like, this is adorable. So like having drunk people just like talk to you and compliment you all night while you get to make a bunch of yummy drinks. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Does that count as therapist training, you think?
Sure.
I mean, I've definitely been like a waitress and a server before, so I feel like it just kind of goes all hand in hand with like service industry.
Yeah.
People just talk to you. Actually, it's happened way more running a shop than anywhere else, because like you get really close with your customers that you see like multiple times or whatever, and they like during the pandemic, one of my favorite customers, his name is Darren. He's in his 60s. He's a really sweet old man. He eats copies of most books so that every holiday he can give a short box of comics to like all of his nieces and nephews. He's just he's ridiculous.
Can I be his niece?
I know,
Yeah, right?
I mean, he gives me stuff sometimes too. He'll be like, "Here, Tessa, I got you like dinner that you can have tonight. Thank you for all you do for me." Like, dude, I just work here. But he's so sweet. And like during the pandemic, he would like send me pictures of his cat, and like we would just like keep up to date on like Facebook or whatever, and be like, "Hey, how you doing? Is everything okay during lockdowns and stuff?" And he would always like just give me cat videos, and it was excellent. Like, yeah,
So sweet.
he's precious. He's so
I want to meet him.
He just retired, and we're gonna hire him on part-time just to like unpack new books to give him like structure in like his retired life. Plus, like obviously he's very trustworthy for us, so you know.
I want to share cat videos.
When I met his kitten, like it could literally fit in my hand. He was so cute. We did talk about Survival Street. I actually really liked it. The consensus was the people that liked it. It was really fun.
Yeah.
I need to read it.
I'm
Is
sorry?
it like
I need to read it.
I'm really surprised. Like I picked it up kind of thinking it would be dumb, and it was like dumb in a good way. Like it was really silly.
Yeah.
It was fun. All right, so I guess we'll plan stuff for next time and have a wine and book club.
Yes, I gotta go pick up my groceries, so it was nice meeting y'all.
Wow,
Yeah,
late
nice
groceries,
meeting you
saucy.
too.
I know. Well, Nate's like, I want tacos for dinner, but they only had a 9 o'clock pickup time, so I think we're gonna go get McDonald's or something at this point.
Well, enjoy your fries and stuff.
Thanks.
All right, have a good night, everybody. This was really fun.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.